This week is a massive week for Callaway on the European Tour. At this week's Rolex event at Abu Dhabi National, not only are they announcing a partnership with Callaway and the European Tour, but we also have the release of the brand new Callaway Epic Flash drivers. I'm going to go and get a fitting from Callaway. I'm going to do it right now.
Hey James, welcome today to Abu Dhabi and to the HSBC Championship. It's great to have you out. I'm glad you could take us up on the invitation.
No problem, thanks a lot for having me. I think it's a great week. Obviously it's the first Rolex event of the year here at Abu Dhabi. And it's a massive week for Callaway. Obviously not only do we have the launch of the Callaway Epic Flash range of drivers, we also have the partnership now with the European Tour, which is a massive achievement for any brand. So absolutely fantastic to be here.
Yeah, it's something that we're really excited about going forward with Callaway. A great opportunity for the team as well. We have been fortunate enough to be able to launch the Epic Flash here on the driving range, so it'd be really good to kind of get down there. We'll get you fitted up with the boys down there and the fitting team. I think you could see some big improvements. I know you've done this before. I know you've had it in your hands already. But we're going to test you and put you into the Epic Flash, get you a nice kind of fitting with our guys over there. We've had a great opportunity to launch it here at the event. Obviously, it comes out beginning of February. I know you've hit it before. What are your kind of initial thoughts?
For me, my initial thoughts of the Callaway Epic Flash were very, very good. The sound element isn't something I can find myself getting over. I think sound is something that sometimes is overlooked in clubs. Obviously sound is feel, isn't it? So if a driver sounds good, it's going to feel good. This thing sounds absolutely incredible. So if nothing else today, I'm looking forward to a bit of kind of audio pleasure more than anything.
Yeah, a bit of fine tuning there as well with our fitters.
Absolutely.
Obviously, you mentioned about the sound. It is a phenomenal sound. Obviously, we see the introduction there of flash-based technology. I mean, what a fantastic story that is. You know, artificial intelligence creating the face. You know, normally with a driver, we've got 5 or 6 different face iterations that would ordinarily go into creating a face. And let's buy a supercomputer. Let's really invest in the technology. And you know, to do this, we ran 15,000 different face iterations to create the most optimal ball speed and forgiving driver that there is out there.
So guys, I'm here with Alex, who is one of the best fitters in the UAE. I am being told I'm in extra special hands. So you're a fitter at the Els Club, is that right?
Yes, I'm at the Els Club.
You're going to fit me into a Callaway Epic Flash today. We've already heard kind of Phil and the guys talk about the Callaway Epic Flash, and I have done a full review on the club. So if you want to hear about all that technology, make sure you go hit that, and I will link that below. For me, I've got a couple of questions before we start, Alex. First of all, why do they always put me with someone who's a foot taller? And second of all, what are the best questions people should be asking when they come for a club fit?
Well, the big thing we've had recently is people asking, well, what's this flash face all about? And obviously, as Phil's mentioned previously, obviously it's been designed by a computer, so it's not kind of made by a human. It's been completely designed by a computer, and that's the first driver in golf to be done like this.
Does it work? Yes. Let's do it. And let's do it now. Just so you know guys, we are using the Callaway Chrome Soft X practice ball, the ball that is now on the range on the European Tour. Just a quick side note, how cool are these things?
We've got the standard head here, James, 9 degree like you said. I'm going to start you in the new hazardous smoke shaft, 6.0, 60 gram, and that's standard length as well.
Okay, thank you.
So you're going to hit a couple balls down there. Everything's lined up straight down at the 250 marker. So if you use that as a target,
we'll be straight over that, Al. Oh, done.
Great flight.
Let's go.
That's it, done. Easiest fitting.
So just another real quick one guys as well. So this Sunday I'm playing in the Sponsors Day here at Abu Dhabi at the HSBC, and I'm going to be using the driver that guys fit me for, so it's in Alex's best interests to do this correctly.
You're around 110 club head speed, so I'm going to definitely try you in the extra stiff. So what I might do is just maybe up the weight a little bit in this one to start with.
Okay.
And look at the track, man. Your numbers, you're around 3.1, 3.2 with a spin. So the big thing for me is I'm going to try you still in the 9 degree, but I'm going to move you into the sub-zero head. Okay. Obviously, lower spinning.
Yeah.
I think that's just going to bring that down a bit.
Yeah, see, to me as well, that head looks a little bit nicer, so that's, for me, a big thing when you're choosing a new driver. The aesthetics are a huge part of it.
100%.
People are spending a lot of money, aren't they?
Absolutely.
People like the look of it.
Okay, so I've just upped the weight a little bit, so I've put it in the same shaft. It seems to be working well on a couple of shots, but just losing a little bit left. So I've just upped it to 70 gram. Also, I've put the Sub-Zero head, which should see us drop that spin rate. Ideally, I'm looking for around, if we can get your spin rate, especially your club speed, I think if we can get that around 2,500 or a little bit less.
Oh, stop it! What's that?
So as you can see straight away, flight's better.
I'm off.
Gone. So as you can see, obviously that's dropped the spin rate quite considerably. So the last couple of shots, I think we had a 2.2 and a 2.4. So we've dropped it 600 RPM just from increasing a little bit more in the shaft in terms of the weight.
Yep.
And obviously putting you in the more lower spinning Sub-Zero head.
Yeah. So for you guys out there who are wanting to lower your spin, the guys do offer the Sub-Zero model, and you can see there straight away. It makes a huge difference.
That's it. Well, that last one was 302 yards.
Yes!
So over the magic 3 foot. Okay, so a little bit left again. So what I'm thinking now is, I feel like I'm quite happy with the head, quite happy with the shaft. But what I might do is just try and drop the length of the shaft just down a little bit, just to try and help kind of find the middle of the face a little bit more often. So then what you might see is, you might see an increase in ball speed, because then obviously your smash factor, so your smash factor is going to increase. So I'll do that now for you.
So what Alex is now doing, guys, is fitting me into a slightly shorter shaft. The logic behind this is if I hit the centre of the club more often, that ball speed is actually going to go up with a shorter lever. I know, right?
Just dropped it down to 44.5. So I'm just looking for a little bit more of a centred strike now.
That feels really short now. Not bad, but
like I said, ideally we're looking for now a bit more of a centred strike and just try and protect against that really low left shot that you've got.
It wasn't low left.
Tiny cut, straight down the middle. You see the length, it's not even affected the numbers at all. The spin, everything stayed pretty similar. Like I said, I've just seen a better flight on it and a more safer shot than that low left. Shot. How's that feeling?
It feels good, to be fair. Yeah, strange to get used to, but yeah, good.
What you'll find is a lot of, say, the tour players nowadays, not a lot of them do actually play standard length clubs.
Yeah, hitting fairways is a premium, isn't it?
Exactly.
Massive premium.
And obviously, like I've mentioned before, if you're hitting it out the centre more often, then you're actually going to gain distance, not lose distance.
One thing that Clint said to me, I spoke to Clint, the superintendent here at Abu Dhabi yesterday, and he said fairways is an absolute premium here. If you're going to do well here on Sunday, you need to hit fairways. So you're kind of saying all the right things to me, Alex, from first.
That's it. Can't miss it.
Fine tune me up.
So what I've done is I've just kind of added a little bit more weight, because obviously we've kind of made the shaft shorter, so that's going to change obviously the overall swing weight.
Taking away weight from the club as a whole,
correct.
Isn't it? Yeah.
So now I've just kind of increased the weight to kind of get that swing weight back up to that standard.
Okay, and this is, you're only going to get this in a fitting, aren't you? You're not going to walk into a pro shop and the pro, so well, I very much doubt the pro would say, let's chop half an inch off and let's put some weight in the head.
Oh, exactly. So that would be, you wouldn't be able to go into a pro shop and there'd be a different weight system for you. Yeah. No, it would be a custom order. So how did that feel?
Awesome.
Fair enough.
I love the flight. It's just kind of so penetrating and fantastic to be fair.
So could you tell the difference in, say, the weight between the one before and that one?
I couldn't.
Okay.
No. See now, if that's the miss, I much prefer that than that.
It's a safer
the high
shot.
Right than the left.
Safer shot.
Yeah.
So I feel like we've got the head. I'm just going to try you in exactly the same length as this. I'm just going to try you in the extra stiff version now.
And if you're thinking going a bit red, it is about 40 degrees out here, so other sun creams are available. Banana boat. So what have we got now?
So what I've done is exactly the same shaft. It's obviously working well for you. Same length, same weight. All I've done is I've just increased the loft by kind of 1 degree, and also I've just put you in the extra stiff.
Yeah.
Just see how that feels.
Okay. That'll really tow it. Now I don't know if it's because I'm getting tired with the heat, but this starts to feel a bit heavy now in the head.
Okay, fair enough. I don't think the extra stiff's actually helping you.
Absolutely
I feel like
not.
you're a little bit more confident and comfortable in just the standard stiff. Obviously it's quite a stiff shaft anyway, so I think let's leave the weight in the head as it is, but I think let's put you back into the stiff shaft.
Yeah, there's a lesson there for everyone, isn't there?
Exactly. So that's exactly the same as we had it before. Still put it on 10 degrees now.
Yeah.
Just put you back into the stiff shaft. So as long as it doesn't go too high, I don't think we're a million miles away.
Okay.
Nice shot. Super shot.
That's the money shot, isn't it?
That's it. Great numbers.
I don't know if it's getting hot out here, or if it's just this thing.
Okay guys, so you had the fit in there. Alex, thanks for your time there. I mean, pretty cool opportunity for you, especially this week to fit down here at HSBC Championship. James, we've played plenty of golf over the years, and
Plenty of golf.
I've seen you hit driver a lot wider and a lot shorter than that. I mean, you must be pretty pleased with those results, right?
Obviously loads of fantastic products on the market now, but if you guys are in the market for a new driver in 2019, you've got to look at the Epic Flash to be one of them. Obviously getting fitted is the key element. Some of the things there that Alex fitted before you wouldn't get in a normal shop, so I can't speak highly enough about the whole experience.
Yeah, so anybody out here in the UAE, Alex is based down at the Els Club. You do a lot of fitting down there, right? I mean, Epic Flash is going to be a huge thing for you going forward, right?
Yeah, so this year obviously there's a lot of the brands bringing new gear out, so it's going to be interesting to see how kind of this holds up against them. But obviously looking at the tour players kind of presence this week, most of them have got Epic Flash in the bag, so I think it's going to be a big year for Callaway.
Cool, I completely agree. And so we've got you in the right driver. We wanted to do that first. And then secondly, we're going to invite you along this week to the Sponsors Day on Sunday. We're going to put that driver in the bag, and I'm sure you're going to video a few extra shots on there.
So thank you. Absolutely, so I will be vlogging the whole day. If you guys want to see that, make sure you hit the subscribe button below. James Robinson Golf, put the thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video, and comment below. Is the Callaway Flash something you guys will be looking at this year? See you soon.